Peace, Grand Rising, good morning, welcome, how are you? All of those good things. As usual, I hope you are fine. I hope your family is fine. I hope this message is finding you at a time and space that enables you to truly receive it. Health, wealth, all of the abundance that's coming your way that you can command every single day. I hope you are thankful for the very, very small things in your life that continue to bless you in ways that make your life fruitful. How about that? Today is day 29 of a 60-day journey to healing, transformation, and self-discovery. We are working out of the Hero's Journal. And in this journal is 60 days, 60 lessons, 60 affirmations, 60 blessings, as I like to say, or blessings, that help us reshape our reality for the future. And you can purchase the journal at shopurbanx.com if you'd like to get one. If not, then take your own notes and follow along. This journal derives from my book, You Gotta Laugh to Keep from Crying. I didn't start living until I thought I was dying, by Dwayne Bowser. Available now wherever books are sold. Barnes & Nobles, Target, Amazon, wherever books are sold. That's where you can get this beautiful, beautiful body of work that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into. And this is an act of love here on this journey to help each and every one of us find a bit of ourselves that we may have lost along the way. You know, life be lifing. And, you know, it starts chipping at us. And then, you know, we lose a bit of ourselves every single day. So this hero's journey is an attempt, a humble attempt to restore all that is beautiful in our life. But in order for us to get to the beautiful part, sometimes we have to deal with the dark parts, right? You can't just look at the rose, you got to look at the mud, the water, the thorns in which the rose grows out of. And so that's what this is about. And so day 29's challenge, affirmation, lesson, blessing is the truth you avoided. And so, as you know, day 30, phase 3, should I say, has been truly about taking a deeper step. We're dealing with forgiveness, who we need to forgive, who needs to forgive us. And now we're going to deal with the truth that we've avoided. Avoiding the truth delays healing. Okay? And I gave you an example of me not telling my son I wasn't his biological dad for 25 years. And we couldn't even begin the healing process because we were avoiding truth. And the title of the song is Yesterday I Lied and Today I Cry. And so truth is important in all situations. And when we avoid it, we don't get to the crux of beginning the healing process. They go hand in hand, right? You can't, this hero's journey is, you can't skip steps, right? You got to go through the fire. And I noticed in life, a lot of people don't want to go through that fire. And fire represents change and transformation because you're changing from one state to another in the fire. People want to sidestep that, especially I notice with young people. Young people have been conditioned, you know, through cyberbullying and all of these weird things that they're dealing with psychologically, not to have to endure any pain or suffering or any real challenges. And as a result, we live in a generation of young people who can't deal with anything. You know what I mean? Sadly to say, but that's the generation that we deal with. What truth have you avoided the longest? Ouch. Ouch. What truth have you dealt? Because the longer you deal with it, the harder it becomes to deal with it. And it's like a snowball going downhill until it becomes a boulder, right? And that boulder is heavy, right? So the longer you've avoided these truths, the harder it is to get a hold of it and adjust or whatever, right? And so your hero's note is, I am strong enough to face truth. I am strong enough. Repeat that 300 times today if that's what it takes. I am strong enough to face truth, right? What truth about yourself or your past have you avoided confronting? What fear has kept you from facing it? So fear, we're talking about what are the consequences of dealing with this truth? What spiral effect will this truth begin, right? What Pandora's box will this truth open that it can no longer be closed? Am I ready to deal with the effect of something, of the cause that I'm about to put into action with this truth? These are all great questions that need to be answered. How does it feel to finally name what's real? All right? Again, that's addressing it and dealing with it in its current state. That's what's real. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to finally name that? Give it a name, give it a purpose, and understand how to deal with it. The truth can sting, but it also cleanses. Healing begins the moment you choose honesty over illusion. Because the mind is so powerful, we can create confirmation bias. We can create the reality that we want or we think we want. And we settle in on that sometimes. We'll settle right in and go, all right, this is what it is. And as a result of that, we disillusion. We live in a disillusioned state, if that makes any sense, right? So healing also asks us to look at where we've caused the pain. Not from shame, but from maturity. Where did we cause this pain? Right? Not from shame, right? The truth is often the final gate between or before freedom, right? And it's a big hurdle. So freedom is right there, but truth is a huge, huge mountain. What truth have you avoided the longest? As I asked, the truth is we avoid it because it asks for change, and change asks for courage. We avoid it because it's asking us to change something, and change is asking us to be courageous. But denial is just a slow form of suffering. When we deny, it's a slow form of suffering. You have to know that. When we finally face truth, even when it hurts, you reclaim your power. When you finally face that truth, how many times have you dealt with something and you walked away and you just feel better about it? You go, yeah, I know that hurt, and that's something that they're gonna have to deal with, but that's the truth. And the truth is what it is. And nobody said the truth wasn't powerful. It hurts. It hurts when you thought that person loved you and you find out they really didn't. It hurts deep down inside when we find out certain things about ourselves. Yes, it hurts. It hurts bad. But it is what it is. Right? When we finally face the truth, even when it hurts, you reclaim the power. Right? So today, write about the truth you've been avoiding. Say it plainly. Say it kindly to yourself. Okay, but you do need to write about it. All right? That you've been avoiding then ask yourself, what happens if I stop hiding from this? What happens if I deal with this head on? What happens if I walk into the fire knowing that I'm going to be renewed on the other side? I'm going to be replenished on the other side. I'm going to be revitalized on the other side. I'm going to be transformed. We're talking alchemy, right? From one state to another. You know what I'm saying? When I no longer am hiding from it. Yes? Truth might break illusions, but it builds foundations, right? It's going to break some illusions. It's going to remove some cloudiness. It's going to give us a chance to put the mirror straight up to our face. But that's going to help us build a foundation. You always want your foundation built on truth. A foundation built on lies is going to come crumbling down eventually, right? And so we want it built on truth so that it can be strong, so that it can withstand anything that is going to come our way in the future, in the near future, you know what I mean? In our present state, we get to deal with that truth, right? The truth won't destroy you. It will set you free. Amen. Right? The truth will never destroy you. It's only going to set you free. All right? And that's the state we want to be in on this 60-day hero's journey. I want to know what you're thankful for. I want to know who you're going to extend grace to in this day and time. Right? We want to live, learn, laugh, and love every day. Get all of those in if you can. No one understands that I love you, and I hope you truly love yourself. Peace.